Hey, Doku. You need to get someone to commentate the 3v4 game. Can you find anyone that is alive?
Wait, what?
I need someone to comment the other game. Let me talk to Vex. Give me a second. Give me one more second.
Or is it that one? Or is that Wallace? Yo.
What's up, dude?
Yeah, not much. Do you want me to try and commentate?
Am I commentating this game?
Do you want it?
I've got to go in 18 minutes.
Yeah,
18 whole minutes.
Alright,
I can
sweet.
call most of it.
Well, I mean, my Miners are winning 11-0, so I don't particularly want to watch that game.
Nah, man, that game's really interesting. You want to watch it.
Oh, yeah. I'm totally
Most
interested.
exhilarating game to commentate, I'm telling you.
The only reason I spectate that game is Aussie Dogs are playing in it, but Aussie Dogs, like 11 cap stand, kind of sells them.
Oh, the
Yeah,
game's
we'll start
starting.
again, yeah.
Alright, which game is this?
SHIA LABEUOF
the
versus
BALLFATHErs.
Doc, again, just a quick pre-match interview, man. Why did you choose that team name?
Because he's a meme.
SHIA LABEUOF's fantastic.
So just memes?
No,
He's a meme.
he's a cool dude.
Alright. Yeah,
He's
yeah,
like my
he's cool
favorite
dude,
artist
like me.
right now.
Yeah.
What about Kanye, mate?
Alright. Okay, anyways.
Yeah, have you heard his new album
Tag-
drop, bro?
Yeah.
Fire, yo!
Fire, yo.
He's so white.
Okay, Takro spotting mid,
Oh,
RB
fuck me.
for the BALLFATHERS, and Jukes
Jesus
for
Christ.
Salah buff.
Oh,
Boof.
TJ. Nice TP use.
I
Alright.
Takro, let's see if he can go wait, did he go positive in his first game? Or was that me there?
No, I think he got way negative his first game.
That wouldn't surprise me, but TJ is trying to get this Takro lead. Takro isn't doing much to help. Don't fight. Oh, he actually gets out. And
Oh.
so is Mamble Pig.
Could be a cap for TJ here. I mean,
That's our
TJ
tag,
team. I tag.
Curveball. Wait, is that actually Curveball?
Yep, that's Curveball.
And
he's just
that's
killed
what I
himself.
like to see from
Killed
Curveball.
himself and his flag carrier in one fell swoop. That's a curveball there.
So they do, TJ should go for the kiss, but he's just like, yo, swag, I'll just bomb out the way. Now I'm ahead of 3, and Esteem's playing Miners. You did not see that every day.
He's actually eligible because he did not play Majors this week.
I still can't
So-
believe he's not playing Majors. Just,
As long as he doesn't play Majors this week, he can play.
how is this team in Miners players? What does this came to?
Who knows?
But perhaps are respawning. TJ is going to get the mid pup, I believe.
Wait, hang on. Doc again. I wasn't around last night, man. Who won your guys' Majors game?
The BALLFATHERs did.
Yeah, SB won by 1 cap. It was very close.
Dude,
Oh,
you should have won that.
Without Esteem? Without
Yeah.
Esteem? Wow.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. TJ does get a return. Jimbei should get this return. Fun. Curve does get it.
Oh, Jubei ahead.
Well,
Oh, not
One.
even going for the escort. Come on, Jubei.
I take her, I believe in you. They're not blocking LBJ.
I tag. Got a
This
lot
could be a
of
cap.
lot of men to beat here, and he can't do it. Oh well.
Good effort, but they did get one facet, so Jimbei is out ahead of 1. But if Steam can get out base, which he can't, I take her with the return. Jimbei should...
literally, all the blue team does is kill either each other or themselves.
Ooh,
Sometimes
TJ is
both
out
at the
ahead
same
of 3,
time.
and I take her just wants to touch him. Still out ahead of 3.
Laid back Duke.
He's gonna hit that
against
boost.
Stu here.
Oh,
Oh,
what are they
Steve.
doing? What are they
Steve.
blocking?
Steve's always there.
Power
man.
ups, I take her, she'll get mid and this fun end. Gets it.
Oh, never mind. Bloody-
LBJ, Curveball does get their side, and then the Can they just change their team name?
Oh, you picked one of them, man. Like,
Yeah, but mine's not like 3 letters different.
no, what? What? They're different from each other, man. What are you
There's
talking
3
about?
letters that are different from the
Yeah.
Ballbusters and the Ballfathers.
Yeah.
Out of the
That's
whole,
both of your guys' fault, not just one of yours.
how he made that name like two
So-
minutes before the draft.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay, fair enough.
Takra is out with a nice boost. Out ahead
Oh,
2.
good blocks, good blocks. good
Curveball
blocks.
is blocking
This
it.
time. Good block, good
Oh,
block.
I
this time.
believe
Oh, lovely
Jimbei.
block, yeah.
Takro's first. Is that his first cap? I really don't know, but that could be. But Shala buff is up 1-0 in the first half. TJ is trying his best to stay alive. Does a great job at getting out of that choke. And he does not get the cap, but does keep that re-grab train alive. Wait, not Tag Pro. Power-ups are spawning. Mamble Pig does get the juke juice. Tag Pro goes. Nice boost. Out ahead of no one. He likes to spike too much. And then Floodman gets that RB, which is quite delayed. And he spikes himself.
And then, so, Slayback and Esteem again against TJ.
Can they get the blocks? TJ's just standing there. Could get...
It's Layback and Esteem are doing really well on offensive defense, or like Kerbal and Jimbei just can't block it.
Ooh.
I'm not sure what's going on.
Unlucky boost by Flood, pushing Mamble Pig actually out, but Esteem's doing... Like, their defense isn't doing much to keep them in base, because they just have a really nice rig-up train. But they're all... Nice boost by TJ, he's down ahead of 2.
TJ, lovely play.
They're just set up in base. The offensive D is pretty strong from the Ballfathers.
Yeah, but I mean, like, the Ballfathers aren't doing anything. Their offenders can't do anything here, because there's always Kerbal and Jimbei just sitting on the flag.
Yeah, the defense is pretty strong. I haven't seen the flag out too much from the Charlotte Buffs side, but power-ups are respawning. Esteem does get a tag for that, should help him.
Yeah,
and
it should be a lot different now with the pups on the hands of the Ballfathers.
Unless Kerbal can get a nice snap, which he doesn't, should just try to get ahead.
Laid back with some good play there.
So Tag Pro does go back, does get a tag, which doesn't help him, but it's better for him to have it than the other team. Needs to stay alive, but if Floodman gets
a cap. Lovely cap. Esteem just cleaned up absolutely everybody, and then Floodman got the cap at the perfect time. Great play.
Yeah, that was a good team effort just from the start of that Pups, just getting the flag out, and that was their first just real opportunity, and they capitalized on it straight away.
Yeah.
So now it is 1-1 in the first half. LEJ is trying to get out base. Kerbal is just sitting at the boost. Does get past him. And Jimbei does clean him up, but...
Good play by Jimbei there. Not much
TJ
space for an offender.
TJ stuck in base, but still staying alive. Gonna try to use this bomb to get out base. Does it very well. He's out ahead 3. Jesus, that was close. Purple gets an RB with Pups coming up. Kills his team, and Floodman does go
I
to
take the 2.
He can just get past Flood. Ooh, close.
It's like the pups going over to Floodman.
I don't think TJ notices, and they do get a tag pro. Very helpful for them on their defense. They shouldn't get out base.
I don't know if much is going to happen for Charlotte book here.
Yeah. Jimbei and Kerbal's defense seem to be really just strong.
Yeah.
But saying that, there's a flaccid. Oh, LBJ nearly gets a nice combat there.
They're
It does
really
clean up.
They're really strong at holding the flag in their own base, but I think the blocks have been lacking a bit in the first 5-6 minutes of this game.
I can't see the scoreboard, but I think Jimbei and Kerbal's prevents being up there. Haven't seen the base out much besides basically the one time they cap, but his team is out, hits the angle wrong, so he's behind 2. Do a good job to stay alive. Pups are cunning, he's trying to try to wait for that mid pup. No one's challenging him for it. Still gets it. That's bad communication from the Charlotte buff. Milwig does have a juke juice on Regab, gets past Jimbei and Careful. Going through mid, Tag Pro is going for a pup, should have better communication. TJ is the only one there, but does a great job on offensive defense.
TJ last man there, picking on a clutch return for his team. Mamble Pig and Floodman, same situation, picking up that clutch return, but they can't get it, and I gets away from them far.
This could be another cap if they do get the return. LJ does do a great job, but...
LBJ! LBJ and his team are just playing really well, just holding the flag for the purpose.
Tag Pro doesn't get the block angle, but his team is out ahead of 3. TJ just needs to stay alive or kiss, not run into... That's very lucky.
Wow. There's a lot of luck for both these sides here. This could easily be a 4-4 game or something like that. But...
TJ just wants to have the spike. Jimbei is going for the mid pub. Good effort by him. 2-on-1, doesn't get the pub. Unlucky. Kerbal does need to stay alive here. Does a good job of backtracking, which TJ should do. But does go... TJ needs to go for this kiss. Or get out. If one works.
Oh, wow. He really should not have been able to get out there.
I think Floodman was just stuck in between going for the tag or just trying to contain.
Yeah, they've really got to be more assertive, I guess, in the way they're positioned.
But Mamble does have that RB, which should easily keep him alive for the next 20 seconds. Esteem.
Mamble Pig!
What a cap!
An insane cap. That was
What the fuck just happened there? Was it a cap?
He had like
the timing.
He had like 0.2 of a second, if fucking that, to make that cap happen, and he barely got the RB timing. Wow.
Jesus.
Very nice cap. Bit of communication there, showing what Charlotte Buff might need to work on in the second half. if they want to take the the lead. Oh. Jinbei does pick up that Jig Juice, but good on the pop side. Should get a return on Steam. The Steam does stay alive. TJ does come to help at it. Nice boost from Miss Steam. Jig Juice will go to Floodman for the Ballfathers. Tag Pro is backtracking, which he shouldn't do. But there is an RB. Kind of unlucky timing there.
Such unlucky timing in all the pups there.
Yeah, LBJ with a unlucky... Oh, Steam. Goes under tag Pro and just misses him. Mailpig's doing a fantastic job holding the flag. For the last about 2 minutes, he's just been dominating Jinbei and Kerbal. Jinbei with a nice return. Steam is out. Can TJ stay alive? Does get a return now. Steam is ahead of 3. Return is a cap. Kerbal does a smart decision of just staying alive and going for the kiss.
Ooh, good kiss there by Kerbal.
Power-ups are spawning last round of pops for the half. Floodman is stuck in base. If Kerbal can get the return, which he can't, TJ picks up a tag pro. Not much help on chasing. Does get the return. LBJ should get SHIA LABEUOF side. Which he does get a Jig Juice. Kerbal is waiting for the tag pro. Shouldn't be there. Should be on the regrab. Lucky that tag pro did stay alive. Good job from him. Steam is in mid-map with Jinbei and TJ. But Kerbal does get a return. This could be a cap if the returns do come in. Only Jinbei the B if they do get the return. But that should just be 2-1 for the half. Which it is. 2-1 to the Ballfathers.
iTag and TJ, despite having 3 minutes hold each at the bottom of the scoreboard. Like, that's ridiculous.
What's the prevent for Jinbei and Kerbal?
The prevent for Kerbal is 258. For Jinbei, it is 254.
So
they got 3 minutes each as well.
That's pretty good prevent for the SHIA LABEUOF.
I definitely would hand it to SHIA LABEUOF from the second half. But I have to go because my team needs me. Thank you for streaming, Doku. Thanks for commentating, Acti. Hope you guys have a good second half. Good luck, SHIA LABEUOF.
Cheers, bro.
Who's here?
You guys enjoying my room?
Yeah. It's very nostalgic.
No, 70 plus years ago.
Yeah, 70 plus deaths.
How's that team doing?
Yous are down 2-1. Yous are playing pretty good, but
Alright, that's good to know.
Jinbei and Kerbal are actually doing really good. And Attack Pro is saying bye. Where's he going?
So, Fog didn't show?
Nah, Fog didn't turn up.
That's unfortunate.
No,
Where you going?
well, Moose
Okay.
turned up in the end. Bye.
Where are you going?
I gotta go. Yeah,
Go
we
where?
got Moose. I capped once. That's all I had to do.
Get on your feet.
Stay for the half. Be rebellious, Attack Pro.
Nah, I have to go basically.
Why do you have to? You have to give us a
Oh.
reason.
School.
School's not important, pixels are more important. Oh wait, no, you have 4 players, don't worry.
Yeah.
I thought it would be in a 3v4. Don't worry. Leave
Yeah.
that, school's more important.
Yeah. See ya.
So yeah. Who jumped in for yous?
Moose.
Moose? Wait, can he play?
Yeah. Because he doesn't have as much minutes as Dog.
Well, EJ just left, so...
I guess we're waiting. I thought if you played mages the week, you couldn't play minors.
No, it's
Mate.
only week 1.
Okay. I didn't pay attention too much, I probably should.
Because no one had any minutes at that point, so...
Yeah. I might have to go halfway through the half, by the way, with my team starting. Ah, new friends here.
Hi.
You
TJ
wanna-
back.
You want to commentate this half if my team's playing in 4 minutes?
Yes.
Sweet. I've commentated one half for the freaking Cat 22 games, now one half for this game.
Did you enjoy that commentating?
Your game was really interesting. It was really close. Like,
Yeah, it was
fuck. What's the score in the second half? Like 20
8-1.
minutes?
8-1.
They capped?
They capped.
You should kill yourself.
It's my eternal shame.
Jesus, how can you let him cap on you?
I'm pretty sure I just ended up waiting for pups for like 20 seconds towards the end of that game because I wanted pups.
Oh, good luck, Doku. Your team should win.
Does Moose not have a fourth player? Moose and Curve?
Nah, TJ just joined back. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, good luck.
So what's the score in the first half?
2-1.
To who?
The blue team at the moment.
Okay, cool.
Coming up against the Ballbusters.
Ballbusters and what's the other?
Not Ballbusters, I'm coming up against the Ballbusters. This is SHIA, LABEUOF versus the Ballfathers.
Okay, and who is Shia LaBeouf?
SHIA, LABEUOF is red at the moment.
And they're down 1-2.
They are down 1-2, yes.
Okay, cool. Ballfathers.
Yep,
Okay.
it's the one.
So
now
yeah,
we just... I wasn't here.
that's unfortunate. Who? Do you know who capped?
No.
I was in the game.
Dokugan, okay.
What's up?
I mistook your voices. Do you know who capped?
The Ballfathers kept twice, and
Yeah, but
Charlotte
who
kept
on
once.
the team? Please.
Who on their team?
I don't know, kept
know?
each cap. What am I like?
Okay.
I don't take
So
notes.
it's is Steam really playing for them?
Mm-hmm.
Did he just not play majors?
He didn't play majors this week, so he is
Okay.
eligible.
And I assume he's playing offense with Kid Boo.
Which is Member Pick.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Mamble Pig. Okay. Well, it sounds like it's been a pretty close game so far.
Should be interesting. Apparently both teams have played quite well.
I mean, they're both solid squads, especially with the Steam down from majors. That's a very formidable offender for any minus team to deal with. Even one with as strong defenders as Moose and Curve. Just looking at power-ups, looks like the SHIA LABEUOF has the advantage here with the tag pro on their side versus the Juke Juice. Curve is
They're
saying
going
back
to
to
give
group.
that one up.
Curve is saying back to group.
Looks like they're missing TJ at this point.
What is happening with TJ? He was having connection issues earlier, wasn't he?
TJ is on the Gold Coast playing in a Airbnb room with a laptop that has been known to be absolute trash.
Good. Great. So TJ is still in here. Hopefully he can make it through the next half. Yeah, I'm excited to see them play.
Maybe there will come in if I guess they can't organise Claire.
So they do have a sub?
That would be our sub. Our other sub is iTag, but it appears that he has gone to bed.
That's unfortunate.
I think. I could be lying. Like, he's offline. That we know.
He is fairly young. His parents like to intervene. Disadvantage of playing a younger player is our team has found a boom headshot occasionally.
Yeah, better
do
drafting Doku.
Yeah.
You want me?
Tag for in the middle now. Totally wasn't me who recommended iTag.
And this time it looks like the Ballfathers have the advantage. They choose to a rolling.
Steam has to go around that boost.
Yeah, they don't have very good spawns, but then again, neither do.
Jinbei will
Oh,
get it and
nice
just
work,
miss
Jinbei,
that
with
spike.
boost. He's managed to transition with a rolling bomb as well with Moose. This should be an opportunity to cap. They have got out. Jinbei just needs to lead them in, but unfortunately he's made a poor decision trying to snipe laid-back Duke, and they've not managed to get a cap from it.
I think you want to just get Ree at that point, which is possibly a smart decision, but
I
tag for
feel
a
like
lead
on
is
this
often
map,
very useful.
Yeah, a tag for lead is just so hard to stop because there's really no way good to snipe except for that team boost.
You just have to wait until they get into the base.
TJ looks like he's going to be shut down here. Hopefully Moose can get back on Ree in time. Oh, that's a nice little move by TJ. He's got him, unfortunately, trapped between Namblepig and Pudman, but... It's going back to Ree, and meanwhile Curveball and Jinbei playing defense. I wouldn't have predicted that. Has he played defense before for them?
Who?
Jinbei?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Well, Moose is a fairly versatile player. hopefully be able to pull in a couple of caps this half to even it up.
Moose also played Mages this week. Played
Okay,
fairly well and losing some.
that's a shame to hear. Our mages probably are playing right now, if I had to guess.
I hope they're not. Are they?
Yep,
Yeah,
they're
the
on at
game
the
was
same time
scheduled
as
for
this
about
game.
now.
The Steam is
I was
boosting
supposed
into
to
base.
stream
Moose
the
has
game.
managed to stop it down.
Nice work, Docker. You played yourself.
Curve and Jimbo moving in on Kid
No, you've all
Boo.
booked yourself.
And Jimbo might be able to shut it down. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to. Mamblepig is ahead, but he's not going to be able to get ahead of Mamblepig in that choke there. So he's just going to float around middle, looking for pups at this point, I think. But
Pups are
pressure
coming
from
out very
Jimbo.
soon.
Kervin's managed to get to a steam, but hasn't managed to stop him getting that pup. Forced to decide between pups and the flag carrier. He decided
DJ
to
was-
shut down the flag carrier.
Nothing to beat because he's dead.
Moose is ahead of that tag pro, but TJ has blocked him at that boost there, so the tag pro has managed to get in position. Not too much of a worry. The cat, although Moose has managed to boost ahead, only one to beat, but they've managed to get the grab. Well, two of them grab, but Esteem has got away from it. Now he's just got
Good
TJ.
start.
If they can get a return, doesn't look like they're going to be able to. And Esteem has spiked himself. So if Moose can shut down Floodman, this could be an opportunity, but Jimbo still does have to beat Mamblepig and Layback Duke. Mamblepig has spiked himself. This could be an opportunity for a cat here. If they can just... they can't shut it down before Esteem.
Well held, Esteem. He held position quite well.
It's such a difficult map to cap on when you are playing 4v4.
The game I was playing last night, first half was 0-0. It opened up in the second half. It was cap to cap, pretty much.
In power-ups, it looks like the advantage has gone to SHIA LABEUOF there, with TJ disarming the rolling bomb, Moose managing to get away with his, and Curveball, I think, or Jimbo, rather, picking up that Juke Juice. If Moose can use this rolling bomb to get around both Floodman and Layback Juke, Floodman over-predicting a little bit there, which has let Moose move in, but unfortunately his rolling bomb's just run out.
See what LBJ can do with the flag. Not LBJ, TJ can do with the flag now.
What do you think of both teams' offenses so far?
Well, they're not capping enough, I
That's
guess,
obvious.
to be successful. But I mean, it's obviously a difficult map to hold the flag on, and they are getting out of base fairly regularly, which is also part of this map and how it works.
Yeah.
Not sure how I'd rate them. LBJ did very good to get that pup.
And it looks like Moose managed to get mid and Jimbo got left. I believe they are leading pups now quite significantly. 9
Yes,
to
they are 9-6.
9 to 6 leaves. It makes you wonder why they haven't used better advantage of those pups.
Mayback Duke kept that tag for on D, and now all the pups are gone, and we're back to pupless tag pro.
TJ's got 3 to beat. Not much of a big cap here, especially with the steam and Layback Duke. Choking him really well there. Although Moose has managed to boost past Layback and past the steam. If he can get around Floodman, he can. But Floodman's got the angle on him.
I've got no
LBJ.
idea what's going on at the moment.
Okay, LBJ is ahead of no one. He is died. And TJ's just waiting in base, looks like for Moose on rating. And he's managed to boost past that annoying choke there. If they can get this
They get a
return, they
return,
should
yeah.
really be forcing this, but they just haven't managed it. So they've still got 2 to beat for this.
I was hoping that Jimbe would be forcing down the main choke and forcing them to go up, but it just didn't happen. Curve was the
Hopefully,
one he ended up pushing, but barely.
Looks like there was a bit of a lack of communication there. Curve should have been shouting at Jimbo in that situation to close that down.
You
Moose
should still be shouting at Jimbo.
with Flag Pro, just waiting for Reed.
Past
Good
3
strat.
now.
If they can close this, they're not going to be able to get laid back Duke. Esteem has done well, holding back in his base, giving Layback Duke a bit of time to escape. And escape he has around Curve. That's a bit of shoddy contained there. That's given them a chance to cap. If Steam can get this one,
Jimbe's
that's gonna
still
be the
trying to
first
go
cap.
forward. Jimbo should have really retreated back in that situation.
Yeah,
It was just the safe option.
they do need that bit more communication just to stop the red grab train.
And the return was really only a few seconds away. Pops up soon.
Looks like TJ and Esteem are going to have a little battle for that
Steam
one.
will get that because TJ was not well positioned at all.
He'll be unhappy about that. You can see in the chat, he definitely is. Moose has given Laidback Duke the pup, which is unfortunate for him. I wish Curve would have talked about what he needed to do there a bit more, but I understand it is difficult here of the game to do such.
Steam did well to get that return.
Looks like we're back to status quo here after that one cap, which is definitely not what SHIA LABEUOF needs right now. They're down by 2 caps at the moment, 3-1.
There's 3 minutes remaining.
I don't think that's really going to be enough time for them to get back in it unless they seriously pull out a good regrab chain here.
Laidback Duke is destroying Curve. Moose has to come back and help.
It's good positioning by Moose there.
That was.
Curve just forced him to take that top boost, and there was no
one to beat now. Definite chance
there's
for a
good
cap,
spike
but
there, but Steam manages that boost. And he's managed to get a pup. It looks like Ballfathers are going to get all 3 if Manball Pig can fight Jimbei for this one down here. Jimbei's managed to pick up a tag pro. That's really great for them. It was threatening a cap without it. Steam does have that rolling bomb, but Curve and Moose have shut him down really well. Manages to wait it out. Steam probably needed to be a bit more cognizant of his time there on that pup.
Obviously, they're desperate for a cap, but didn't see much happening in that situation.
Not really much they can do. Next round of pups should be coming up reasonably soon. Neither team really doing much on offense. Floodman and Steam not really getting anything out of it.
We're going to be waiting for pups at this point.
Curve looks like he's managed to get a lock on that left pup, but Flood's uncontested from mid, and no one's even looking at bottom right except for LBJ.
He'll grab it. I think it's a bit later than the rest.
It is the later bit.
Rolling bomb helps LBJ grab. He'll get past Curve with a mistimed bomb. He's ahead of 2. Coming into base now, Jimbei not well positioned at all. TJ's trying to... There we are. Hit the wall.
Not the best blocks there, but yeah, it's hard to do. So hard on this map to block out the OD when there's so many good
gives
places.
Moose a little bit of a push to help him get that return. I thought that wasn't his plan, but that's how it is.
Just 1 minute left, and then looking at 2 caps to win. Doesn't look like SHIA LABEUOF is going to be able to take this one home.
Definitely can't see it happening. It'd have to be a miracle.
This team really has managed
especially when they're 1-0 at the moment. Pubs are coming up, so they might want to prioritize that.
Moose has managed to bomb his team into a rolling bomb, and it looks like his team's going to be able to backtrack if he wants into a juke juice. Instead going around Moose, letting Moose get it, and not really managing to do much of his rolling bomb.
TJ sacrificed, challenging for the pub to get the cap. No.
Oh, great save by Manball Pig there.
It was a risky play by TJ. He risked giving away pretty much all of the pups to the Ballfathers, so he could maybe get away and get a cap.
Managed to get away from them. Just a bit of sloppy play there by SHIA LABEUOF has caught them out of position and allowed Floodman to walk it in for a relatively easy cap.
Yeah, they had no one on rig because they really wanted to make sure they got that cap.
With 3 caps to go, that's going to be the game. Unfortunate little half there for SHIA LABEUOF, but again, not much they can really do. Especially Esteem coming down, it doesn't actually look like he had that much effect on the game. Looks like so. We've got the game here between the Cat 22s and the Kitty Caps, the Majors game. They did move it off Valentine's Day because all of our teams are very attractive, have lots of partners of the opposite sex. AA's team, unfortunately, didn't manage to field a full side against our Miners team for anything other than a couple of minutes. So there was a bit of a romp there. Hopefully that's not affected their Majors morale too much.
There you go.
And we've got Floodman here in
What's
the commentary
up?
box with me.
How you on, ladies?
You've just come off a rather successful win yourself, ready to commentate this Cat 22's Kitty Caps game.
Oh, okay. Sure.
I assume.
Actually, I probably can't. Sorry, guys. It would have been
That's
fun.
okay. I can hold the commentary down by myself, maybe.
Good luck, new friend.
Looks like his team doesn't have enough. They've got curveballs in there for some reason. Reasonably certain he's not on the kitty caps. I haven't checked lately. Oh, it turns out it's ballless. Okay. I guess it's because they're probably in the same room, drinking heavily. Looks like they're playing roly-poly in their major side. I haven't seen them actually play before, so I'm not sure if this is usual, but I don't think he was who they had drafted to play D with Vex. I'm wondering where Evoke is. Meanwhile, for the Cat 22s, it's going to be fairly standard lineup. Rain and Squash on O, Baz and Hayes, rather, on D. Having played against these guys in scrims, they are brutal together on defense, especially on Constriction, such a defense favorable map. So excited to see what A and Ballless can work out with them. They're definitely not poor quality offenders. Looks like we've got a ready from the kitty caps, just waiting for the Cat 22s. And looks like the kitty caps aren't actually ready. The game was scheduled to start at 9:30, but because of the stream delay, it has been delayed a bit. It doesn't look like anyone's going to really raise a fuss about this. Or it's just moving because he's in a room with a whole bunch of drunk people, I believe. Here's Arcane in the group. He's who I had assumed would sub in for roly-poly in that defense slot. Doesn't look like he is going to though, he's just sitting and waiting, so Roly's going to take Major's defense. Ballless has gone AFK apparently, which is unfortunate for A. I don't know what we're going to do about this 10-minute rule. I don't think anyone really looked to see when we switched over from that other game. Might have it on stream, I don't know. That's something for the commissioners to worry about. Okay, looks like both teams are ready, and we have started. Michael entered.
Docker, can I have a stream link?
You guys need another comb?
Docker, give us a fucking stream link.
Welcome Dimsim, welcome Mike Lit.
Welcome
good, man.
to
Pretty good.
Thunderdome.
So we've got Curveball is actually Ballless, playing on his account because they're all in the same room with his one shitty laptop. Looks like the Kitty Caps have the advantage on the power-ups. To start with, they've got that Tag Pro against that Rolling Bomb. That's going to make life difficult, especially because it looks like they've got the better position, and they have managed to grab middle, so they've got two Tag Pros, one on O, one on D. Just Baz with A in the base at the moment, although Hayes is leading Ballless in. They have managed to grab and kill Hayes, so Ballless is being led out by A Lamau. Squash has grabbed with his Rolling Bomb. I don't know how he's managed to keep it for so long, but it's managed to let him get away and stop
This could be a
almost
cap
certain
here.
cap.
They can get the return.
It doesn't look like they're going to be able to close him down.
Squash doing well there to hold it for a while, but
He's still got it. This could still be a cap. A's just going to do the smart thing and kiss. And hopefully Rain can, Rain and Hayes have managed to hold him in. This could be a cap. Baz is sneaking around the bottom. That's a fantastic little juke there. Managed to put the first cap away for the Kitty Caps.
you mean for the captain?
That is what I meant, yes. Should know the name of my own team. So just down to some fairly passive O now. Most games I've seen have been fairly low scoring. Hopefully this one won't be too different.
I guess you could say it's a pretty quick cap there in the first 2 minutes, but now it looks like Ballers might have had a tag pro lead. I don't know what happened
No,
there.
it looks like A's going to stay behind, and Squash is just going to back up, make sure they get re. Oh, they've not got re yet. There we go. Baz is
Juking
on
the
the flag.
juice. Did well to hold it there, just not to let that cap.
So A has to get past Hayes and Rain, and now it's given him enough time. Well done to Hayes there to let Squash and Baz catch up and get the return. Rolly has managed to grab, Rain has managed to grab, and he is out ahead of 1. Now Rolly's managed to get ahead, and he's died on Rolly. Yeah, Cap 22s have set up a nice little regrab train here. Hopefully they can still keep it up, although it looks like it's a bit frail at the moment with Rain not yet on the flag. Yeah. Going to be back to business as usual, although everyone is fighting for pups.
Bit of a reset here then.
It looks like most of the pups are fairly inconsequential, although Rain is coming in. They can block out A Lamau. That's going to be a cap. Well done for Cap 22.
Bad luck on that snipe.
And they've killed 2. They've still just got A.
Squash coming out ahead of 3.
But A played it smart. He went to the little gates there. Very hard to stop when you're a defender.
It's just good positioning by A Lamau there.
Looks like pups are still a little while away. So they've got a bit of flag time to play with. Rain grabs, not the greatest grab. Hasn't really given Squash an opportunity and just died himself. Bolus has managed to grab there. Doesn't get it past the 3 defenders now that Rain's back in base though. What do you think of Roly Poly on defense for the kitty caps?
Don't really have much of an opinion, to be honest. I haven't really watched them play many games. What about yourself?
Well, myself, he's honestly probably their 3rd defender they choose. I'm wondering why Arcane isn't in the game if Evoke is dead, as Bolus said.
I thought that Arcane might have been having lag issues just from the previous Miners game.
That might actually have been the case, yeah. Now that you're saying that. Oh, it looks like this could be a cap. They do just have to block A Lamau out again. He has grabbed, he's managed to get away from Hayes and Daz. That's well done by him. Oh,
right into Baz.
That's Baz.
If they can get the return here.
I don't think they're going to be able to get around those 2. They're not going to flaccid. And A has managed to grab pretty freely.
This could be dangerous
block,
though.
But
if he had gotten out there, it would have been a bit dangerous for the Cat 22s.
Yeah, Rain did well there to come from below. Bolus is just going to kiss because seeing that we don't have a re, puts him in a good position. But Baz and Hayes managing to stay well ahead of Vex. Rolly looking at a bomb, but there's really nowhere he can go. Tried to get our pup, but didn't manage to. And it looks like it's...
Bit of a reset.
Yeah, 2 pups to the Cap 22s, the tag pro on D to counter Bolus's tag pro on O. Yep, and they have kissed, and that's unfortunate timing for A Lamau because he's just been killed, and that's another cap for Hayes. Well done.
Yeah, it seems like the Cat 22s have been setting up the regrab chain a little bit there.
Unfortunately, just there, Rain took the super boost into base and just managed to kill himself. So it looks like Vex will actually have an opportunity to cap, but Rain's managed to get away really well through A and Bolus. They aren't their main defenders, so no great surprise, but
nice return there by Baz. That was almost dangerous for Cat 22s.
They've got to be really, really satisfied with their performance against the team that was predicted to be, I believe, first ranked at the start of the league. Getting pups, it looks like Cap 22s have managed to get 2 of the 3, a Rolling Ball and a Tag Pro, whereas Roly Poly's got the Soul Juke Juice. Hayes is managing to trail Squash if they can just get this block on A, but it doesn't look like they're going to be able to, and Squash has had to head back to a regrab.
Yeah, so far I think the kitty caps are actually leading in pups by, what's it, like...
Looks like it's 10 for the kitty caps and 8 to the Cap 22s. So it's a small lead, but they do have a bit of one. Hopefully they can keep that up and use it to a bit of better effect to get a bit of game out of this one. Oh, Vex with a really bad bomb there gave Squash a pretty free grab. Although he's going to have difficulties getting around both Ballers and Roly-Poly. He has managed to shut him down. But again, that's managed to let us set up another regrab train. Although it looks like A is out. Rain is in trouble here. If he gets returned, this will be a cap. Oh, A's gone and got pups.
Squash a little slow there to get onto regrab, but luckily managed to get back on time.
If they had just communicated that a bit better, A could have had a cap there easily, just by sitting on the flag.
And looks like another reset here.
Yeah, it's going to be... A's taper just ran out, fortunately, before he could really do anything with it. But he has managed to get a grab here. Baz screws up the bomb snipe, but he is still ahead of A. Hayes screws up the snipe, and still ahead. A slips through Hayes and Baz. That's fantastic. And that's going to be a cap unless Baz can get the Hail Mary snipe. He can't do it. That's the first cap to the kitty caps. They haven't managed to string it together. Rain's done well in stopping the regrab from Ballers there.
Just a bit of bad luck on those snipes there.
Well, looks like, yep.
Ballers gets the pup.
It looks like, in fact, kitty caps have got all 3 pups. Hopefully they can really leverage this. They've got 2 tag pros. One of them trailing, one ahead. That is the only way.
It's ahead of 3. And they've got 2 tag pros.
Baz doesn't manage to stop that cap. Those 2 tag pros used very well, just delaying the chase and preventing Baz from really being able to do anything.
All of a sudden, like, they're back in the game now.
Only 1 cap in it.
Yeah.
Really good display by the kitty caps there. Oh, Ballers looks like he's managed to get away from Hayes and Baz there, but Baz does have a snipe. He's not going to be able to hit it. Ballers just coming into base. Rain's not going to kiss. Not sure if he would have wanted that anyway. Squash and Baz still firmly ahead of Ballers there, and Hayes managing to catch up. Rain's playing anti-read back at the other end, but it looks like they've managed to tell him that he's not going to get a return that way. Finally closing down.
Squash could be out for a cap here.
If they can shut down A, he does have that boost. Yeah. Squash does manage to get a pup. No one's really fighting for them at the moment because of how long the flag has been out of base. So again, A has a tag pro, but it's not as weighted this time with Cap 22's getting the other 2. Baz probably could have grabbed that return. But just staying safe on the flag there. Roly-Poly's just got the 1 to beat, but he's sitting firmly on the flag tile. Meanwhile, Squash
got a bit lucky there.
Oh, that's a spike, and this could be a cap. This is going to be a cap, in fact. Great work there. Really unfortunate time to spike yourself. And great blocking by the Cap 22's defense there to hold that cap down.
So far we got Baz with 12 returns and 2 caps. I think he's normally a player that plays defense.
He is dominating this game in every aspect, really. His availability was a bit of a question before the season starts, but he's definitely proven his detractors wrong with this fantastic showing. Only 40 seconds left. Doesn't look like there's going to be a cap on either side. Rain is going to go flag pro. Try and get something to happen. Oh, he just doesn't have the time, I think.
Well, 26 seconds is more than enough time then.
Not to return Rolly too. Oh, and this time it's turned around the other way. This could be a cap for the kitty caps if Baz doesn't manage to stay away. The Ballers doesn't get it. Squash will really want to move in quick on that pup. Oh, they've managed to get them a cap.
Unlucky
Squash, by trying to stay out of Baz's way, has actually given the kitty caps another cap. So there's still only 1 cap in it, and A is boosting in, looking for another. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. Everyone's just going to sit firmly on the regrab tile.
Definitely an interesting half there. The kitty caps sort of came back with a vengeance after about halfway through this first half.
They'll really be wanting to press that momentum they got to get into a lead. They're only 1 cap behind. Roly-Poly's actually really surprised me, dominating the scoreboard for their team with 12 returns and a cap.
7 pups as well, I think.
Yeah, that's well done.
What are your predictions for the second half then, new friend?
I think as long as Baz keeps up the fantastic play he's been doing so far, he's going to be. I think the Cap 22 is going to be able to hold it down. Although there may be a bit of bias there, I do want to see them win. Looks like we're just waiting on Bakugan to swap the teams and for Cap 22s to be ready here.
How's it going, TJ? You here, man? Or is he streaming?
I believe Docugon is streaming. I'm not sure what TJ is doing. I think probably drinking. He's not in the group, certainly. Looks like everyone's ready to go. Yep, so we're going to launch back into it.
That was a pretty quick halftime break there.
Not really much to say. I feel for my other team.
So was it like a 2-cap lead, right?
One cap lead. They managed to sneak
cap.
in that last cap in the last dying hours of the game. Dying seconds, rather.
Still anyone's game, really. Might just come down to who
Absolutely.
gets that last bit of luck.
Talking about luck, the Kitty Caps have got the Tag Pro in their base, and Roly-Poly in a great position to shoot from middle, as long as Baz doesn't beat him to it. He does have a bit of a corner to go around. He has got the boost off first, and he's going to grab that Juke Juice. Meanwhile, A has that Tag Pro, while Rain is swiftly diffused. Oh, Ballus with a nice little flaccid there, giving Roly-Poly the opportunity to grab with that Juke Juice.
Oh, Rain
But
does want
Rain's
to
got
get out
away.
there.
This could be a cap. If they
Turn
can
is
just
a
shut it
cap.
down, doesn't look like going to be able to, and Hayes is just going to backpedal for Ree. Safe play. You don't need to play aggressively when you are ahead by a cap on this map.
Rain did really well to get out there. I thought for sure he was going to get returned.
Vex was playing anti-Ree, but that did give Rain plenty of breathing room with Lamau.
And Ball was out with an opportunity here.
Just Baz
but
and
Squash
Squash
catches
to beat.
This
They've
is
gone
a
away in the
cap.
back. That's going to be a cap. Fantastic work by Ballus.
That makes it 5 all.
Unfortunately.
Is that right?
4 all, yeah.
Oh, 4 all.
Oh,
could be
another
another.
opportunity here for A, as long as Squash, great work, Squash escaping, managing to get around. Doesn't spike himself, always good to see. And they do shut down A. Pups are up. Rolly's got that tag pro in middle, where the Cap 22's got a couple of Juke Juices on the sides. They want to be forcing this cap here. This is a real opportunity. Just have to beat that. Oh, that's unfortunate. A has managed to grab, and Rolly's got the shot down.
Yeah, Rolly did really well there. I think with his positioning.
Yeah, it's so easy to be just spiked out of the way. Although Baz does have another opportunity here if they can shut down either one of these players, and they've managed to shoot
it
down
has to be
two.
a cap.
Just need to stop A, and they have done a good block. That's going to be another cap, putting Cap 22's back in the lead.
I think Baz is playing really well.
Oh yeah, absolutely. He was apparently a real good player in the ELTP. They're one of the Hall of Famers, in fact.
He's Irish, right?
I believe so, yeah. Just a bit of fighting for Pops in the middle. Rain's got Ballus reasonably blocked out, although Vex has managed to swing that back, and Ballus has managed to get that pup. Well done there, Vex. Basically handing Ballus that tag pro, rather.
Oh, if Antibiotic could have just gone through there, he would have had a lead.
Ambiotic.
I know.
They do have a tag pro lead, though, A and Ballus, although A is choosing not to take it,
Oh,
probably
and
knowing
this
that
is-
it's not lasting long. If
was
Hayes can
most
just get this
likely-
block, oh, he
oh.
has! That's a fantastic block! Real trust there by Rain.
Just sneaks past there, eh?
That's really going to be disheartening for the Kitty Caps. They've been within two whole game, and now to be behind two with only 7 minutes left. Although Rain, questionable grab there. If that was a flaccid, that could have been a cap, but he has managed to get away. Baz is on re-grab. That's all fairly safe. Looks like he just tried to get mid pup, but managed to kill Vex with a bit of juking through mid. If Hayes can just shut down, it doesn't look like they're going to. It looks like they're just going to be fighting for pups. Hayes gets the tag pro middle, Vex gets a rolling bomb top left, and Hayes gets a tag pro right.
Well, this looks to be a bit dangerous for the Cap 22s. Oh, well, they both got returned at the same time then.
They have managed to shut that down.
And they both have tag pros.
Yeah, Hayes got to be unhappy about that. That tag pro could have been a really useful tool on offense, but nothing you can really do against the opposing tag pro on defense.
If Ballers can get out here. it would've
Baz
been
well positioned there to
3.
stop that boost off the wall. So it's looked like they're just going to take it pretty cool. Oh, Rain's fantastic bit of Bit of ball rotation there to get the weird juke that lets him escape. If they can return Ballers now, this is a cap, but they don't have the manpower there to return him.
I hear that Rain is actually dropping out on acid at the moment.
I have heard that. I have heard that several
He
times.
seems to be playing pretty well for someone that's like, oh, this is definitely dangerous for Squash, but he manages to get out.
X almost got a fantastic snipe, but Baz managed to hold him off, and there's not a lot Ballers can do here against two people sitting on regrab.
He just held it long enough. Well, it was still a bit of danger, but
Nah.
gets return there.
Nothing to worry about. A almost managed to get above Baz there, but he does just hold up enough. Hayes coming in, just got one to beat, but it does have Roly-Poly on his tail. Bit of delay there is going to make sure that they don't get the cap. Although Squash is coming in, now has 4 to beat. They're just going to want to get regrab here with Rain, and Boris is going to track back to stop that. Oh, Boris has not managed to contain Rain. If we can force a couple Placids here, it looks like we might be able to.
It looks like the Kitty Cats are getting dominating on pups. I think they've got 9 pups to 7.
Unfortunately, just not
not
managing
really
to
dominant.
work it when it matters.
It's Roly-Poly that's just like,
I think he's got one every rotation so far.
he's definitely looking out for the pups there.
Oh, that's a nice little boost by A to let Roly-Poly get around Hayes, but Baz does take the boost to get ahead and contain it down. Rain forcing A away from that team boost. Well done there. Squash has decided to grab solo O. It looks like it's worked out for him with Rain coming in with a choice block on Vexation. Just got 2 to beat, but they're not really paying attention to A. Oh, that could be a cap! Oh, that was very close.
They would be
Alright,
on for the
Squash there.
cleats, man.
Rain's just going to
Nice
take the safe
kiss there.
kiss. Should have communicated that his team could have stopped the regrab. As it is, Vex has 3 to beat. Going to be stopped again at those little gates there.
Looks like it's going to be a pretty tight game with about 3 minutes to go. 3:45.
Yeah, the Cap 22s are still up by 2, but we've seen the Kitty Cat's ability to cap
Cap
quickly
within a
on this map.
minute, yeah. I'm pretty sure they got 2 caps within like a minute in their last half.
Although Cap 22 is really using
Oh,
those
the
pups well
rolling.
there with that rolling bomb on Ree. Basically no chance of Vex being able to do anything. And now they do have that rolling coming in, although it has just timed out, unfortunately. They do have 4 to beat, one with a snipe waiting. It's just going to circle back, try and jig around him, but there's nothing really he can do. Rain waits a little while for regrab. If he hadn't, he might have been able to get to that boost, but Rolly's going to be over eager. That is a really tempting boost to just hit when you're a defender, but it's so easy to avoid as an offender. You have to be so patient on it. Rain,
And
fantastic
Rain.
jukes through 4.
Oh,
Ball was
bad luck.
grabs, managing
That
to
was-
save another cap. If the cap changers had gotten that cap, that would have been basically the game. I can't see them getting 4 caps from here. Pups are up now though. A and Rolly with tag pros for the kitty caps. Ball was going to grab that juke juice up top, so they have managed to get all 3 pups that rotation. And they have kissed. I'm not sure how wise that was, given A's tag pro was relatively useless as a flag carrier.
The Kitty Cats with 2 tag pros now. This could be dangerous if they use them well.
But they're using them both on D, and they have timed out, so they didn't really get the opportunities. I would have definitely sent A ahead with that. That's an unfortunate spike that has. But I would have definitely sent at least one of them ahead, because they do need to make these opportunities on O. Speaking of opportunities, Bolus is going to get contained down.
And yeah, Baz just dominating once again. Like 13 returns again.
Although right
And a
now
count.
they're in trouble. Oh! Vex
Ooh,
just doesn't manage
nice
to get
return
that
there
one
by
from
Squash.
If they had calmed that a bit better, he probably could have come through mid even and managed to get that cap, but nothing really they could do about it. Bolus is waiting mid for those pups, but Rain is going to be able to fight him for it. And grab the rolling bomb, unfortunately. Baz gets the tag pro.
So
Squash
with
2v1.
the Kitty Cats down by 2, do you think they have much of a chance of?
Now that there's only 1 minute left, 1 minute 30 and 20 seconds of that taken up by Baz's tag pro, I don't think they've got a whole lot of chance to turn this around. But you never know. A and Bolus are just terrifying offenders, and just saying that, Bolus has managed to get out with Rain well blocked. This could be a cap. Rain just manages to stop him from going the boost, although he does fight it immediately after.
We've definitely seen the Kitty Cats being able to cap in a very short amount of time. So I guess anything can
Speaking
happen.
of A's, just
Oh.
not managed to sneak around Squash. The block there just wasn't on from Vex. Last
Down
round
to
of
the
pops.
last minute now.
Hayes not going to be able to get away from Rolly there, but he does delay just long enough to let Baz keep the regrab.
This could be dangerous here for Baz.
This is very
If he can
dangerous.
out
in fact,
Duke Rain.
but Rain
Oh, but Rain just managed to get that return.
can't out Duke a too wide tunnel. They do have the tag for here, but Rain has their rolling bomb when it matters, just to let him get away. Doesn't even look like he's going to take the re, just going to leave that tag bro on offensive D, just to solidify their win here. And at this point, it is a win.
So I guess that brings it to 6-4, does it?
I believe so, yes.
What was that, sorry?
I believe that was Sizzled talking through TJ's mic.
No, Sizzled is not here.
No? Alright. Just TJ.
It did sound like Sizzle today.
It was me.
What are your thoughts on this game here, TJ?
Baz and Rain dominating the scoreboard again.
This Baz guy, man. He's putting on a show.
Yeah.
If he can continue to show up for the Cat 22s, they're definitely a team to watch. And Rain's done well to grab him so late in the drafting order. So even without Ball Joko, they've managed to pull this win above what on paper is a very dangerous team.
Baz finishes the game off with 3 cats, I think, and 28 returns. It's pretty solid for a defender.
Let's see if we can get one of the kitty cats in. Vex and A have just left, but hopefully we can get Roly Poly or someone. He has done very well for them, actually.
Let's see if we can get Baz in for an interview, man.
Yeah, I'll go see if I can track down a kitty cat. Alright, hopefully we'll be able to grab a couple of them here. We have Zucchini and Rain here. I don't know who Zucchini is. I'd assume
Squash.
That's Squash. Okay. So Rain, as team captain, how do you feel that game went?
That was a really good game. Everything went well. To be fair, I think their team was missing a few players.
Looks like they were missing a Vogue, their flag
Yeah.
defender. How do you feel about Baz's performance? He dominated the scoreboards in both halves, pulling up caps and all the returns he needs.
Yeah, I think it was like 3 caps and 28 returns or something like that. Pretty decent.
How do you feel about that, Rain?
Well, it was really good to have
sorry,
Baz on the
sorry,
team,
sorry.
that's for sure.
I'm sorry.
That is
anyway,
Squash talking,
yeah. So Baz played really well, which I knew he would, but I just made it so much easier for Hayes as well. But I think you're underestimating how much Hayes contributed to Baz's defense, and especially on offense. Like the blocking from Hayes was absolutely insane.
Oh, they were definitely a dominant pair.
Rain,
yeah.
are you tripping, bro?
Defense.
I'm kind of having a conversation with somebody at the moment, but yes, kind of. Anyway,
And we've also got Rolly Poly here from
thanks
the Kitty
guys. Good
Cats.
game.
Having a conversation with yourself.
How's it going?
Hey Rolly, you did really well for what I think is your first majors game this season.
Yep. Thank you.
You led your team for scoring in both halves and put on some really impressive displays, which silenced at least one of your critics. Yeah.
Your pub control as well, man.
I was
very
pretty
nice.
wrapped with that, but that's, I don't know. I think that was about all we had going for us at the time there.
Yeah, it looks like you just couldn't leverage those pups when you had them. I know.
It's just a lot of unlucky kind of like moments that happened throughout the game, like a quick boost that lost us the cap at the end that could have drawn it, but
yeah. Unfortunate to see. Hopefully the Cat 22's Kitty Caps will meet again in the finals. Does anyone have anything else to say from either of the teams?
GG.
yeah, it was a good game. Enjoyed it.
Absolutely, good game. Thank you for Dokugan for streaming and to Mike for commentating with me. I think I probably
If you can call it that. But
I probably talked
Cheers,
over a bit too
for
much.
commentating as well.
yeah, I think we're done,
Cool.
man. Peace out, everyone. Is there one more game? That's it.
Dokugan,
Yeah,
have you
that's
stopped
it.
streaming? Cool.